Hello, everybody. My name is Mojo49 on Twitch, but my actual name is Marcos.
I'm Little Chicken Q, but in my first reality world, my name's Haley.
Breaking molds. And this is Life on Twitch.
Welcome.
All right. Hey, episode 6, guys. We're super excited for this podcast. It feels like we just started, you know?
Yeah.
We have like 6 full episodes behind us.
I know.
I'm pretty excited about it. If you guys don't know who we are,
You better know.
We both stream on Twitch, me under Mojo49.
And I'm Little Chicken Q.
And we stream weekly, like a couple times a week, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 7 times a week. Mm-hmm. And we put this podcast out every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is that the way to say the time that we're in?
Yep, we are in that time
We
zone.
are in that time. So every week you can listen to us on your commutes to nothing because of coronavirus. Coronavirus. All right. But yeah, that's fun. Haley introduced something new this week that we're going to start doing.
Yeah. So, I decided that I thought it'd be really fun if people could join in on this, but I thought we could show, especially since we do on our YouTube, is clip of the week. So essentially it's just for you listening.
Oh, you mean the people that are visually watching, that are watching on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you're just listening, go back and watch the YouTube version as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, because I guess I didn't really think about that through. But I guess this is for the YouTube version. Who doesn't go on YouTube? You know what I mean?
I like YouTube.
But essentially what we just wanted to do is each week, if you, the listeners or anyone, want to send in a clip that you thought was funny, was really cool, just tickled your fancy, I don't know.
Tickle.
And it could be you, could be a friend, it could be a famous person that you thought was really funny. It really doesn't matter. We just wanted to throw some clips out there that we thought would be cool because you know what? I appreciate a good clip, you know?
Where do they send the clip at?
You could send it to our email, which is liveontwitchpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You were very unsure. Is it this one?
As it came out my mouth, I was like, this is diarrhea mouth.
This is diarrhea mouth.
And I was like, that's what it is.
So go ahead and send in your Twitch clips.
Please.
Can be anything. I'm excited to do that one. And now, what do we do? You wanted to talk about something, right?
Oh, just really quick. I just thought if you haven't seen new Fortnite seasons out, I just played it for the first time last night. New characters in the game or skins are the Marvel characters, the Marvel universe. So you got Thor, there's a She-Hulk, Wolverine. But the only thing is they do have powers. Can get a little annoying, but it's not as bad as past times in Fortnite, let's say the mechs, or anything like that.
Wait, so if you play as one of those characters, you get powers?
Yes. If you have the skin, you have to unlock it for tiers. It could be wrong, completely wrong. I don't know.
That's very pay to play.
Actually, okay, no. I think there's guns in the game, because I did pick up a Tony Stark gun. There's also Tony Stark in the game. I thought maybe you'd like that. There's Iron Man.
I do like that.
There is a gun that I picked up. It was Tony Stark's gun. I think you get it from the AIs.
Okay.
But the skins are on the battle pass. Yes, they have a challenge. Bastion did it last night where you can go find Thor's hammer.
Nice.
Mew mew.
Mew mew?
Mew mew. And
you know
lights
what his
up.
actual name is?
What?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. That's what it goes. What's a mew mew?
What's a mew mew?
That's from the Thor movie.
Oh. Which one?
The first one.
What?
Natalie Portman's
how many minutes in?
Character. She hears Thor lands and he's like, Mjolnir! And then she goes, what's a mew mew?
Oh.
You know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Wow.
Now you know.
He knows more.
If you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
But anyway, I thought it was really cool. They added some new guns that were older. Like I saw the revolver.
Oh.
Revolver's back. Combat is back.
Combat shotgun was my shit, dude.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then the glorious pump is back. And we still do have the super soaker shotgun, which is terrible, absolutely terrible.
Super soaker.
I want to throw up on it.
That's what I call you.
But Ew. But they got rid of the TAC shotgun. They also brought back the TAC SMG, which is also very fun. And the scoped AR as well. These are just ones that I saw. I don't know all the guns, but those are the ones that I just saw. Anyway.
So if you hated Fortnite like we all did for a while, try it again.
Yeah, try it again. It's not underwater and it's not completely terrible right now.
We'll be playing some Fortnite tonight, right?
Yeah, we're going to be playing some Fortnite tonight.
We'll play some Fortnite tonight.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
I think it'll be fun. I had fun last night. So anyway, that's all my news for gaming recently.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Call of Duty, things are still going the same. There are nerfs to guns, and people keep on discovering new guns. Yeah, I guess just like tell me what class you use so that I can try it, because I'm trying like 10 and 20 different classes.
I've been having fun on
every week.
Call of Duty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because they had that new 2v2 tournament that was like super cool, actually.
Oh, yeah. We got third place that first run.
Yeah, we got a third place on the first run that we did, and we smacked on some fools, and then the last map, we didn't know the maps really, so it took a second, but that's like a cool thing that they're doing.
I know. I want them to bring back the like 2v2, 3v3s, like all those different like...
The different modes.
Yeah, because those were in the beta. Those were literally like, I lived for it. It was so much fun, and I loved them.
Yeah.
And they took them out, and I'm like, boo.
Boo. Yeah, I feel you. And then, yeah, just more Warzone fun. Like, the game... I never experienced this glitch, but everybody was like, dude, the fucking weapon glitch is so bad. And it was literally a glitch that you, like, picked up a gun, and, like, it was, like, geometric shapes, like, flashing in your face, basically.
What?
Yeah, like, you couldn't even use certain guns because they were glitched.
The only glitch I've ever seen on there was picking up a gun and it's disguised as it's a dude disguised as another dude. It's a gun disguised as another gun.
So I mean, I saw it like on YouTube videos, like Nick Merckx. I've seen it live.
Oh wow!
Right, like during a tournament, like that happens to him.
That's kind of fucked.
It's really dumb, really dumb. But I mean, you know, we deal with it, I guess.
Yeah, like actually, I do remember a time where it's like they scoped in and they couldn't see through the scope or something like that. I forgot.
Something.
Yeah.
But they're fixing it probably.
Maybe that was Nick Merckx.
But yeah, that was kind of it for game news.
I like your get up.
Oh yeah, I'm the new interviewer. If you're listening, I'm wearing delicious, beautiful Clark Kent style glasses with a very flavorous green bow tie.
Flavorless or flavor?
Flavorous.
Flavorous.
That's a word. Flavorous.
Full of flavor.
Flabulous.
Flavicle.
Clavicle?
Flavicle?
Flavicle. My favorite word. Yeah, so I thought we'd do a little something different. And we have our first guest on the podcast. It's Haley Q.
Yeah.
We're I thought I would just interview you a little bit.
Okay.
I think people want to know about you.
Do they?
No. But we have to do something with our podcast. No, okay, yeah. So let's just get into it.
All right.
Okay, Haley. Mm-hmm. I really should stop doing this sound. It sounds really bad, like in the car when you're listening to it. So if you're listening to that, I'm sorry that I just like licked your ear.
We should just do a counter every time we hear it.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we're learning to speak.
I'm still a baby.
Yeah, I'm a baby. But yeah, so I just wanted to ask you some questions because people might not know these things about you. Mm-hmm. And it's exciting to kind of get into your brain box about it all.
My brain box.
Your brain box. So, what made you want to first start streaming? Like, besides obviously like people in our house like telling you like you should stream.
Well, I feel like if you've seen me, if you've heard me tell the story on stream multiple times, I'm so sorry for if you hear these questions, ask these questions, know the answers to these questions, and you're watching this podcast. Well, here it goes again. So the reason that I started streaming was, yes, people in my house were streaming. 2 of my roommates were streaming, and you guys, there were 6 of you guys over when Victor would come over. You guys all played Rainbow Six out in the loft.
5
of you guys. I'm so sorry. 5 of you guys would play Rainbow Six. You're right. It is 5. And I really wanted to play games like with friends, and I didn't really have anyone to play with when I was like on the Switch and on the Xbox. So I was like, it'd be really cool to like talk to people and play games, like, you know. And then finally one day, we kind of set it up on Jake's computer just for fun, just to see what it was like. And immediately from there, just like random people coming into the chat. I have like no viewers forever. One view. I think actually my first stream I had 12 viewers because I think there was an algorithm. If you're new, it's your first stream, sometimes it will like put you in the recommended. That's what I heard. Didn't know that. Don't know if that's true. But back then, about like a year or two ago, 12 people went into my stream, like the first stream, and I was like, whoa. And then after that, I had to build up from zero. But
right.
I just wanted to stream because I was kind of lonely while playing games, and then that's pretty much it. And I didn't think it would ever turn into this. I thought it was just like a side hobby or something I do to pass some time.
Sure.
But it's definitely it's a lot now.
It's getting there, yeah.
It's my life.
No, I mean that's awesome. I think a lot of people when they first start, like they're like, oh, I want to stream. It's like, why do you want to stream?
Right.
You know? And sometimes it comes from places like, oh, I just want to be like a famous streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, okay, take a second and think like that's just pull that. That's a great dream to have, but that's not the reason to stream.
Right.
Because streaming's, as you know, like it's not easy
No.
to keep up and to continue to show up every day, do your part, build
Right.
your community,
I guess it's like, yes, streaming can be easy, but if you want to actually be successful streamer,
Yeah.
whether it be good at video games or just, popular multi-content streamer, it is a lot of work.
Right.
It is. And a lot of people don't understand that at first.
Mm-hmm.
Any fucking famous person
So,
could
right.
tell you that.
Uh-huh. So how long did it take for you to realize like that there might be something here? Like, you know what I mean? Like how long did you stream for? Do you remember like a moment where you were like, holy shit, like this might be something. This might be more than just a hobby.
I had a couple moments, and I feel like each time there's milestones that you feel that way. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, like I felt that way multiple times, and I've also felt obviously multiple times of feeling like I should just give up, because it's a hard thing to keep going, and you kind of feel like you're unsuccessful. Mm-hmm. But two moments that I can say that I remember vividly, like I guess what the most specific that I can be, is when I was like back. So my stream setup has moved a couple times, but when I first started streaming, four times. Oh,
4 times.
So when I first started streaming, I used to be out in the loft. When we built my computer, I knew that, I guess that was like one milestone, like tiny one, that I was like, okay, well, we're putting down money, like a decent amount of money to build me a computer. Whether if I keep continuously streaming or not, like at least now I have a computer was some of my mindset, but it also pushed me to want to keep doing it because now I have that resource. Mm-hmm. Second milestone was when I had my desk set up facing that wall, and I had that bookshelf behind me in our corner. And I remember it was during Christmas time, and I think I got rated by actually Cpots. And it was like for maybe like 15 people or I don't know, something that was like at the time I was freaking out though, and just chilling and having fun, and like we were playing with Kevin and Isaac or something, or maybe Alma, and there was just like a part of me that, and like that multiple people were like, you're really funny, you need to keep this up, like you're gonna just keep growing. And it was to hear that from somebody else, like who had like a bigger community than I did, who's been doing it longer.
Teapots.
Right, Teapots, yeah. It kind of like put like a click in my brain, like maybe they're right. I have no idea, but I'm gonna just keep doing it because I love to do it.
Right.
I would say then my third milestone was when I was in the other corner where our bookshelf is currently, kind of like where Marcos is, where that lamp. And that's when I took streaming super serious. When I got up every single day, I practiced Fortnite, remember?
Yeah.
And I like immediately just was like, this is my job. I guess from there, that's when I was like, this is what I really want to do. This is what I love to do. And I think that I can grow, because just from that year of just taking it super seriously, I saw how much that I did grow. And I was like, if I just keep putting in this hard work, maybe I got to balance it way better now. But if I keep putting in this hard work, maybe I can actually go somewhere. And now it is I still feel that deep down in my heart. I just need to put back in that effort that I was putting in before, and distribute it properly.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's
not
a
easy.
lot of like I wouldn't say, I guess, cause and effect, but it's you live and you learn, like you know.
Right. I mean, and I think what's cool about what you were saying is that like it's not just one moment that makes you be like, I guess one moment that turns the switch on to say, oh, like I'm gonna be successful, and it's all these little tiny stepping stones, you know, like they're like little tiny achievements, little goals that you're hitting, right? Because at first, like having 10 people in your chat was, oh my god, like
Yeah, it
I'm
was
popular,
like
people
I was
are here,
dude, what? It was
Right?
like it was free. I was freaking out. I was like,
and then for when you were at your peak, you were like averaging 20 to 30 by yourself, easy. And then by the end of your stream, sometimes you had 40 people, 50 people, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, and like I do have to say, for anyone who's ever, like, if you're listening to this or whatever, like for anyone who's ever rated me before, shout me out, anything like that, I love you. Thank you so much, because like you have added to my success, like completely. I think also another good turning point was when I joined the RS org.
Right.
Was really fun, and I met so many new friends, and that's also what kept me wanting to stream as well, is finding a community and getting attached to them and friends that like made me want to hang out with them and get on every day, and like
Right.
so I would say that was another, like it's a bunch of stepping stones. And
Right. I feel, and that's also like, I think all streaming is a balance, because at one point you're like, okay, yeah, like where's the fun, and where can I meet up with my friends and hang out, and that's awesome, like I love playing with my friends as well. And then where do you kind of draw the line of like where you're hanging out with your friends and then you're hanging out with your stream, you know what I mean? Like there's like a weird, it's not weird at all, it's just like a balance of people want to feel important as well in chat, I guess. People want to like jump on and see what's going on, and so I don't know, does that make sense? Like sometimes it feels like if somebody, like if I watch a streamer and all they do is jump on with their friends, just talk to their friends, play with their friends, they barely read chat, it's like, oh, the streamer is like just into like their friends, which is totally cool, like because that's an aspect of entertainment as well, but like sometimes there's a disconnection between chat and friends, you know what I mean?
right, and it also depends, I think, also on the game that you're playing. For certain people, like I know I felt that way when I played Valorant, but it's not just like I'm hanging with my friends, it's like we're strategically trying to play this game.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I do feel that. I was playing last night with a full squad of friends that and it was a lot of fun. It was like the balance is sometimes really hard, like to continuously keep talking to chat and then not keep everyone silent, because like like I am part of the reason, like they are all playing together because of me,
right?
And to keep that communication going as well, and so it's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of things to manage. And I think the people who come into chat, like if I miss a message, I'll either scroll up, and if I can't find it, I'm just like, I'm so sorry, like just repeat if I miss something, like. But I always try to keep it entertaining as I can, and when I'm playing with the people, that's funny to watch or fun to watch, and then making sure that like everything's good in chat as well. It took a while to like.
It's a skill to learn.
Yeah, it is. It's
not easy, but yeah, it's just, that's a skill.
If you're watching a new streamer, take it easy on him.
Yeah.
It sometimes is really difficult.
No, definitely, yeah. And then also, so I think some people kind of get it wrong when they're like, oh, like you're not making a career, you're not making money unless you're a big streamer. Like you're not, you know what I mean? Some people are like, well, and like how can you actually make a bunch of money unless you're like 100 people deep or something like that, But I think your community is a tight knit.
Yeah,
it's definitely a little. It's smaller than someone that you would expect to make as much money as you do.
Honestly, I've been super blessed with the people who have come by my stream, came into my life through streaming.
It's very generous.
Yeah, like I couldn't have streamed for a whole year without a job. I couldn't have been able to take that year to just see what it was like without the people who were a part of my community at all, because like it just wouldn't have worked. Like, and so that's why I'll always be grateful for that. Like, it is an experience that I'll hold dear to my heart forever.
And I think that's like a cool thing to look at, is that like you don't have to be a big streamer to be able to financially support yourself streaming.
Right.
That makes sense. I mean, it is scary because you don't know if the paycheck's coming.
It's kind of like I always say this is like an internship.
Streaming's an internship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get benefit and it may seem small at first, or it fluctuates a lot, but it's for a greater outcome in the future. So that's, because a lot of people who ask me, they're like, oh, like, I want to stream, like, you make money playing video games, like, blah. And I'm like, yeah, like, essentially that's kind of what it is. And
People think they can just play video games
and they just like, I'm just
money.
making money hourly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. There are streamers who do that for game companies, like there's streamers that are sponsored by games, but like, yes, no, yes, comma, no, that is not what I do particularly. That'd be awesome to do that one day, but it's hard to describe to a normie. Like,
to the normals,
like, yeah, people just donate to
the
me.
Meagles?
And it's kind of like the what? Meagles?
Yeah.
Meat gulls. Like, that's like
Twitch smuggles.
just a bunch of T-bone steaks in the air flying. That's meat gulls. Like seagulls? No.
Oh, I'd go bird hunting for that. No, and I totally get that. Like, people look at what we do and just go, well, that's easy.
Yeah, because everyone's like, why does someone just give you money? I'm like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine because they like me. But like, what did you do for it? Nothing. Like, talk to them, be friends with them. Like, but it's not even, you hang out with them. So people are paying to hang out with you. Like, no, like, they don't have to. I don't ask for it. It's just like supporting someone as a friend. They understand. The people who are on Twitch and they donate, they understand the community.
It's like the same thing. Like, when you see a street performer, they're not like begging for money, but people do understand that that's how they make their money.
And they're putting effort into what they're doing.
Right. And so it's like, if you're enjoying what you're receiving, what you're watching, what you're getting, then you throw down $1. You throw $1 in the hat.
I mean, you pay for Netflix. You pay to go to a concert. You pay to stripper. All great.
$5.
All great eye contact. All great eye seeing things.
Eye stimulus.
Eye stimuli.
But we always talk about community and how important the community is.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, nobody ever thinks twice about supporting the community, because that's where, we find the most recognition.
Right.
And we find a place where we can find comfort.
Right.
And logging on, hello, hey, what's up, guys? And then everyone's like, oh shit, it's this person, and everyone's like, yeah, how's your week? It feels like home.
It does, and that's awesome. I love when people are like, "Oh my god, it's you!" in my chat, and it's like so wholesome, and I love it. Right. And I think it's truly amazing. And I also like appreciate all the gifted subs. That's another form of, like, a lot of people don't. I don't know. Some people may know or don't know, but like gifted subs or subbing, whatever. It's like, sure, that is a $5. I get $2.50 of that. Sure, that sucks compared to like getting donations, in a sense, because Twitch takes from it. But I also, like, of course I love it, but it's like, it also means a lot because it is growing your community. When people come and donate subs to you, it is helping your community more than people think, because sometimes they'll be just really random, like this person came in, followed, and left, or like literally will gift to random people on Twitch.
Right.
You'll see in your notification, like, what the fuck? Who's this person? I got a gifted sub. You go check out the stream, and I've gotten a lot of people like, I just got a random gifted sub here, and I'm really glad because, like, I like your channel, and I was like, yo, this is awesome, and it's crazy.
Because you think about it, like, if someone comes into your stream and obviously they love you. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, people aren't dropping loads of gifted subs on people who suck.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you get a gifted sub on a random channel, that means somebody gifted more subs to the channel that like the people were watching, like the amount of viewers that were there. So all those extra subs, they go to random, or the next people in line, last people viewed.
It's like all
a
random.
bunch of random stuff. So if you like piggyback on a couple raids, you start to touch a bunch of different streams, and that's how you get kind of random gifted subs.
Yeah.
So if you get a gifted sub, that means like there's a lot of love going on in that channel.
Yeah.
Which in turn means like that they're probably a really good streamer,
Yeah, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I get really excited about our community that you've built, and my little community that I'm building. Fun little times with everybody.
It is fun. I really like it.
Yeah. And then just like the growth from there, like trying to start the branding, or not the branding, sorry, the sponsorship gigs.
Dude.
The marketing gigs.
That'd be amazing. Honestly, like, it is hard because when you do come to then you hit another milestone, which is like, am I going to make it? you know, question mark. Like I put in a lot. I did. I put in a lot, and I could have put in more.
Well, it's hard to say because like some people will argue like you've already made it.
But I guess like that's what they view in their eyes, and then I have a goal for myself set in my mind.
Right. No, of
and
course.
It's like, of course, like I did not expect to be where I am in this amount of time, but then I also look at it like, okay, then what's next? And when I think about what's next, I think my problem in my mind is I set my goals way too high to just be let down as the time is going on. I think that's what also made my streaming really hard for me. I started slowing down recently. I think it was like I hit I achieved greater than I thought. And then it was like, okay, well now I got to achieve more. Like there's no stopping. And I set my goal, my bar way too high. And then because I couldn't reach that in this amount of time, or I still haven't, it's kind of like, oh, like I'm a failure. And it's like, no, it's just like, just understand where you are and don't put so much pressure, you know, because there is a goal. And I do want to do this as my full-time job. Like I do want to have a schedule. I want it to be where people know exactly when I'm going to go live and everyone shows up and it's like they enjoy every moment that they're there. I want a check mark next to my name. I want to be sponsored by teams or by companies, you know, like I want people to come and love my content. I want to be posting on YouTube. Like I want to be like Nick Merckx. I want to be like Valkyrie. You know what I mean? I want to be like that. and that would be amazing. But also, if I never can achieve that, that's okay too. And I think that I don't understand that in my mind.
I think that's it's a very normal thing to feel when you go, oh, here's my goals, and that's the goals that I have because that's what I see other people doing, like Valkyrie, like Nick Merckx, like all the big streamers, like they post to YouTube, they have thousands of people watching them every day, you know, they're sponsored, they're everywhere, their name is known, you know, they're loved and idolized. And we forget or we don't see the steps that it took for them to get there. Like Nick always says, he's like, yo, like I've been at this for like 5+ years.
Right.
And it's only been like 2 years of this type of success. So when I hear that and I look at you, I go like, Haley, like where you're at right now, people would kill to even just be where you're at right now.
No, I know. And that makes me feel selfish. It makes me feel bad.
It's not selfish. It's just like it's hard to see the big picture when you're in it.
Yeah, no,
you know?
100%, 1,000%. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so now that like, I think the best perspective to have on it is like someone like Nick Merckx or Valkyrie or, you know, whoever sat in your shoes and were exactly where you were, where it's like, okay, I'm at like 10,000 legitimate followers right now. You know, I make this much money streaming, you know. What do I do? How do I grow? Where do I go from here, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to do it. Like this podcast is a nice little outreach. It's a different avenue, almost like YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
And every day we ask ourselves, I always ask you the same question, like how many people came to your stream and what did you do to make them stay? Right?
I know you asked me that earlier.
And sometimes, yeah, like I don't know the actual answer, right?
Right.
For me, I'm like, yeah, keep on posting TikToks, keep on growing, you know, like inch by inch, you know, like, you know, one step at a time is how you're gonna make the climb. Is that the rhyme? I don't know.
That all rhymed. Dr. Seuss.
But there's a saying that basically says like you have to take things inch by inch, you know. You have to go one step at a time because, you know, like it's impossible to go any faster, essentially.
Yeah, unless like, you know, there are situations where people do get lucky and like good for them. You know?
But I feel like the people that like blow up that way don't typically stay there. You know what I mean? Like you have a community. Let's say you have a community of 100 very loyal viewers that come into your channel, right? Well, people that blow up like that, they have a community of 10,000 people that came in once or twice, probably never going to come in again, right? I have streamers like that because like I've seen raids and I'd be like, oh cool, I'll follow this guy because this guy raided, you know, like let's make this guy feel special. And then I have no desire to go back and see that streamer because I don't really care. But for you, once your 100 people grow to 1,000 people, all 1,000 of those people care and want to come back, you know. And once that grind goes to 10,000 people, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All those people care and they want to come back and they want to be there and they're like, yo, like I know you. And honestly, that's kind of like a conundrum in your head because you're like, how many relationships can I truly keep? Like, how many people can I actually remember?
No, yeah.
And how many, like
I was surprised when I was streaming like so much, like, you know, religiously every day when it was like just full time go. I was actually surprised how many people I do and did even from the beginning remember as time goes on. And it's like, even if they didn't come back for a long time, it's like, and they come back now, they're like, dude, I haven't been in here in like fucking months. And I'm like, well, stay. How's your life been? What's been going on with you?
Right.
Like, what else have you been doing? You know? And it's really cool to see people like, dude, I've been following for a year and I haven't been back in a while, but like, hi.
Right. It's just crazy. It's just like, man, like how long can you like keep it up? You know what I mean?
What, me?
Not you, like I mean, just like people, like how, like look at someone like Nick Merckx. How many people does he actually like? I know you, and I've known you for this. I've known you for that. You know, like 10, 20, 50, 100. There's no way he knows 1 million people,
right?
You know,
right.
like I mean, actually, like he can go back through each one and be
like that chat moves so fast. I think at some point it gets to like a. You know, it's who is OG, who's there for the uphill climb, you know?
That's almost scary to think about because I don't know about, I mean, I know we've talked about this a little bit, but I never want to get to a community so big that I can't like provide anything for them. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's just scary because I just need to think of different ways to provide to a community that size.
I think that's what it is. I think like you get to a point and like...
bow tie.
Yeah, I just saw the bow tie on.
You get to a point?
I think you get to a point, and I think like all big streamers like that, like anyone that you know that is by name, that's like, oh, everyone knows this streamer. I think they hit a milestone in their career and like, all right, this is what happened. Like, this is what's happening. The people that were loyal to me, that was been here, the people that I love, even IRL friends, whoever, those are like VIPs, mods, you know, people that have been around. You see those badges. There's people who have fucking like 5-year badges or whatever, and you're like, shit, like this person's been around. And it's like, the thing is, it's like it comes to a point of like, all right, we had a really good time doing this, and it's not that those people don't matter to me anymore. Like the stream, new people don't matter to me. They do, but you also have to turn a switch in your brain that's like, okay, it's now bigger,
right?
And you know
at
what?
that point, like it's his content that is like giving to the community,
exactly. And his YouTube is great. Like,
yeah, I mean, and that's I don't know, like maybe it's just one of those like unfathomable things for us right now.
Yeah,
but, like
I couldn't imagine not being able to just like talk to the regular people that come into my chat.
Right. Well, if I got like if I was like averaging 100 views, you know, a stream like at a time, I'd be like, holy shit, like everybody here, like what's up, like, you know, like what's going on, like I hope I can keep up with everything.
Right.
And then people that average like thousands of views, you know, I know they definitely do spend like a solid like half hour when they first start just reading. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the donation. Like
they start with just chatting most of the time, or they don't play the game right away because they're like,
just they can check.
Yeah, they're just like trying to check in with the people because they know that the people that are there that are like loyal people who always have been will be there first. They got those notifications. They'll get in there to say hi immediately. You know, people just know. I think that's another thing. The loyal people.
Nothing.
The loyal people begin to understand as the person grows. They're like, okay, like this is amazing. And I've seen people like my friends grow like over time, and it's like, dude, like that's awesome. And I know they can't get to my chat all the time. That's okay. Because I see that they're out here doing it. They're still streaming. They're still providing content. And it's what makes them happy. So that's all that I care about, is someone who really truly cares about another person. But that, you know, and those are loyal people. Those are your loyal fans. Those are your loyal friends, like when it comes to streaming. And they'll understand. And that's what you have to tell yourself. I think when you're getting bigger.
I think you need to tell yourself that tomorrow's a new day. Let's order pizza.
Let's get fit. Oops, I found that fountain underneath the sink again. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's order pizza.
Do you want to get pizza?
I'm down with
tonight?
that.
Okay, cool.
Featuring one of our favorite podcasts right there.
Shout out to Hell
in
in
Your
Your
30s.
30s. Oh, man. I just thought of pizza just now, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry. Pizza? And then theme song popped in my head. But no, I think you're 100% right, Haley. And yeah, well, real quick, guys. Sorry, we kind of like derailed our interview. We just kind of started shooting the shit. But
hopefully, you
liked it.
Yeah, hopefully you could take something from that. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully you liked the conversation. It's kind of like in the mind of.
I got to interview you next.
Let's go. Yeah, maybe next podcast we'll do a
Yeah,
little interview.
definitely. And I'll wear the bow tie.
And I'll wear the bow tie. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for listening. As always, we stream every single week. My name is Marcos, also known as Mojo49 on Twitch.
I'm Haley, also known as Lil Chin Q on Twitch. Also, before we go, I need those clips, people.
Send the clips.
Send those clips in. Clips of the week. Okay, anyway.
So whether you're catching us on our podcast every Monday or on YouTube, our live podcast, or you're catching us live on Twitch.
Yeah.
This is Life on Twitch, guys. Take care.
Love you all.